Hello, and Victory Consulting is back on the road again. This video is one of our free videos that you can use in your business for discussions as you see fit. It is not copyrighted and it's free to the public. If you have any questions or something that you would like someone from Victory Consulting helping you with in your business, please let us know at victoryconsultingms@gmail.com. That is victoryconsultingms@gmail.com. This video is one you can talk about around the water cooler. The name of the article was Name, Image, and Likeness. Yeah, that changed the game. Currently, the regular football season in college football is over. We still have the bowl season and we have the playoffs, but the regular season is over as we know it. Now, when we started with Name, Image, and Likeness, I kept hearing sports commentators going on and on about NIL and how it's affecting college sports. When they kept talking about that, I was reminded of a conversation I had at work shortly after starting my career. I was working at a small community bank in North Mississippi, and one of my coworkers was Wayne Harris. Wayne played college football at Mississippi State University and went on to play in the USFL for the New Jersey Generals. On this particular day, our boss came in and said, "John, don't you wish you could have gone to college for free like Wayne did?" Thought about that for a minute. My response was along the lines of, nobody goes to college for free. I paid with financial aid, savings, and outside work. Wayne paid with his knees. And when I said that, you could see the change of expression on Wayne's face when he realized that I was right. Now we have NIL agreements, transfer portals, college collectives that are spending a lot of money to get the best players for their respective colleges, and I do mean a lot of money. But is this good for the game? And note, I'm not singling out one sport here. I know that way back in the early days of college sports, colleges paid players to be on their teams, and these players often didn't even enroll in classes. I'm not talking about that. I'm not going to delve into the idea of payments being colleges made to other players under the table to go to student athletes. What I'm talking about is this new way college sports has changed. If a player doesn't like what is happening with the sports program of the school where they have a scholarship, well, they can simply quit. They can leave. They can go somewhere else to play. This means the athlete may be recruited continually, even after the letter of intent was signed. These students are choosing the school they attend not based on any degree they want to earn, but on how much money they can get right now before even attending one class. At least now the money is out in the open. The idea of student athlete is now becoming the professional athlete student. The loyalties of players and fans to the schools are being severely tested. They have this past year for sure. Why should any alumni cheer for a player who is here today but may or may not be here next year? How can any university expect to ever see a former player come back to campus to be an ambassador for that institution if there isn't any loyalty to that institution in the first place? Think Joe Namath on the campus of the University of Alabama, or Lucia Harris Stewart on the campus of Delta State University. These athletes and coaches today are spending so much time separating themselves from the general fan base that the old adage of being hired to win games or else, that really is ringing true, and on multiple levels. On top of all that, the cost associated with college sports is already getting farther and farther out of reach for most people. And this includes alumni, not just the average fan. If things continue, games will only be played in empty stadiums and coliseums that cost multi-millions of dollars. And the only people in attendance will be dignitaries in skyboxes. I have several questions about this that I would love to get answered. Where does it end? Do we demand these athlete students actually attend class? And if a college can fire a coach or an AD for losing too many games, what's stopping them from doing the same thing to a player? How do you define a successful program? If an athlete student gets a career-ending injury, what happens to their scholarship or their NIL deal, etc.? Or what happens long-term? We're seeing this nowadays. The University of Alabama's long-standing head coach Nick Saban retired because of the NIL issues. Coach Prime got into coaching because of NIL, arguably. There are colleges that are eliminating programs. There are colleges that are spending ungodly amounts of money up front to buy championships this year. Some spending a lot of money now to buy championships next year. But the biggest question is this: what about the student who wants to earn a degree for a real career once the game is over? Because everybody knows at some point in time, every athlete, every player is told they cannot play this game anymore. What happens after that? So what do you do with those students? They want to earn a degree for a real career in something beyond the game. They happen to be a great athlete that loves their sport. Will they be overlooked simply because we're trying to buy a national championship? And if so, why not? If we're going to buy big. Again, this is a free video. If you'd like to have someone from Victory Consulting contact you, please let us know at victoryconsultingms@gmail.com. It's victoryconsultingms@gmail.com. Thank you.